guys, it's Modz CyroMarvin here. Just started a new channel. Going to show you a little bit of gmod. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get out an expression chip. With this expression chip we're going to give it a name. What we're going to do is we're going to name this protected chair. What this is going to do is if you try and sit in this chair and you are not the person with the Steam ID, you will get kicked out the chair. Right, start off, we're going to put an input. This is going to be chair entity. Now this is saying basically that the variable is chair and that we're looking for the entity. Right, okay, persist. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say that on E is going to be the variable, we're going to chase the entity. Then driver, variable, then we're going to chase the entity again. And then we're going to get the Steam ID, and then we're going to turn that into a string. Right, okay, that seems to be that. Not going to need that. And you're not going to need that too. Right, go on to the next part. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with putting an interval. This is basically saying that run every 50 server ticks, and it's like 1,000 ticks per second. So what we're going to do is save that, shoot it onto the floor, just check that everything's gone alright. Cool, now we're going to get a chair. Actually, don't think that chair's cool. Right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get this chair. This chair looks awesome. Right, we'll shoot onto the back of the chair. Now, all that's done is just, that's sitting there. We do need to wire it up. We'll deal with that in a bit. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, right, okay, let's set the variables. Right, the driver's going to equal to the chair and the entity, so that is going to basically say, oh no, sorry, it's the chair and the driver, sorry. So basically the person that's in the seat is going to be the driver, and we're going to say, there we go, there you go. Right, okay, we're gonna quickly wire this up. Let's quickly wire this up, just so we can get it all going. I want to get this going. Right, and let's go back to our expression chip. And we're going to go back into the coding. Right, now, what we're going to do is, we're going to start off with an if statement. So, here we go, entity is player. So, what we're saying is that if the entity is a player, then run anything after this. So Steam ID is going to be then the entity's Steam ID, because as soon as it says is player, they're then going to become an entity. They're going to be set to the variable entity, so it's then saying get the Steam ID of the entity. So we're now going to say if the Steam ID equals, and we're going to add that into a bit, and this is just so I can show you how it works, what it does, so on and so forth. Alright, okay, let's close off this if statement. Right, what's the error? Okay, let me work this out. Right, okay. I'm probably just gonna fast forward this bit. Just bear with me for a second. Actually, I'll put a little bit of music in whilst this bit goes on. Right, okay, I found what the problem was. It was something very stupid. I didn't close off the first if statement. So basically, as you know, it says two if statements: if entity is player, and if Steam ID equals, so on and so forth. And I was actually meant to close those off, and I didn't. Right. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to neaten this up a little bit, just so it makes a little bit more sense for you. And so basically what we're saying is that if the first is true, then go to the second if. If the second if is true, then run chair, hint at the driver, get out of my chair. So basically what you're saying is if the person's ID is anything other than the ID we have set in the first if, then run that. So basically, if anyone has an ID other than what we have set, so then eject them. This is the command to eject them out of the chair. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, now what this is going to say is else that person's Steam ID is the same. So basically, if the ID does equal what we have set, then yeah, this else is actually just to say if the ID is set to nothing. So if it's blank, just ignore it. The first one, basically, because the if statement is already set, it will automatically go else. You don't have to define an else. If it was else, do nothing. So basically, let me sit in the chair. You don't specifically say to sit in the chair. So we're going to get my Steam ID. We'll do a spawn a prop. Best way to do it, I find, get in the console. Some people type in the status thing. I tend to not do that. It's just too much effort. So let's set the Steam ID. So now what we're saying is that if the Steam ID is anything other than my Steam ID, kick you out of the chair. Else, let me sit in the chair. So I can successfully sit in that chair now. So what we're going to do, we'll run over here and we'll ask this guy to quickly sit in this chair. Right, okay, let's see. Sit in my chair. Well, as I'm waiting for this, what I'm going to do is tell you that this guy just started a channel. Hopefully, should carry it on. Believe I will. Right, as you can see, he cannot sit in that chair, and neither of them can sit in that chair. That is my chair. Don't forget, guys, please like us, rate us, sub us, share us, tell everyone about the channel. And yeah, I'll be covering a lot, as you saw in the intro. There's a lot that's going to be covered. So just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. Hope you learned a lot. If you want anything, please request it, please post it. Hopefully my future videos will be a little bit better. Yeah, that's it really, guys. Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure. Bye.